If you have any difficulty in urination, increased frequency, urgency, then this video may give a solution to you. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Avdesh. Welcome to my channel. UTI stands for urinary tract infection, which means it is the bacterial infection of the tract or the path which carries the urine as well as where it is formed, that is the kidneys. Now, for a better understanding, let me explain it to you with the help of a schematic diagram. So these are two kidneys where the urine is formed, and this is the pipe-like structure which carries the urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. This structure is called as ureter. Then urinary bladder is the structure which stores the blood till we feel the urge to urinate. Then we have the urethra, which carries the blood, which carries the urine out of the body by the act of urination. In males, there is a gland at the base of the neck, at the neck of the bladder, which is called as prostate. So the UTI will be termed differently depending upon the site of the infection. If it is a kidney, then it is called as pyelonephritis. If it is ureter, then ureteritis. If it is urinary bladder, then it is called as cystitis. Prostate, prostatitis. Urethra, urethritis. These three things, the cystitis, prostatitis and the urethritis, these are lower urinary tract infection, and the other one, these two are the upper urinary tract infection. Interestingly, this infection can be asymptomatic as well, like in pregnancy, where the pregnant uterus or the womb presses over the ureter, which leads to the incomplete flow and thereby stasis in the ureter and the kidney as well. For those who are interested in details, let me tell you, E. coli is the most common bacteria causing the UTI. Others like Proteus, Klebsiella and Pseudomonas may also cause this condition. To know the risk factors for a better understanding, let's first talk about how the bacteria enters the urinary system. One way is the ascending route, where the bacteria can get into the genitalia and then ascend up, causing the infection. Another way is via the blood. For example, if there is infection somewhere in the body, then it may travel via the blood to the kidneys and the urinary system to cause the infection. The risk factors. Females is the most important risk factor because they have a smaller urethra, because of which the bacteria can easily get into the body and cause infections. Others like immunocompromised state, diabetes and HIV, in these conditions the body's immune response is not very strong and the bacteria can easily multiply and cause infection. Another risk factor is pregnancy, as we have described above, and then there is sexual intercourse for the obvious reasons, barrier contraceptives like condoms, diaphragms, and urinary stones as well. Urinary stones can be everywhere, anywhere, like kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, anywhere. Another is your urinary tract abnormalities, which are development abnormalities that lead to incomplete flow of the urine, obstructed flow of the urine, and eventually leading to the stasis. So all this may present with certain symptoms which again depend upon the site of the infection, like it can be lower urinary tract infection as well as it can be upper UTI. So in the lower UTI, we mainly have urination difficulty, increased frequency, urgency, painful urination and blood in the urine. In such conditions, the urine is cloudy and foul smelling. There may be fever and fever with chills as well. On the other hand, in the upper UTI, we have pain in the kidney regions, vomiting, nausea, fatigue and weakness. Your doctor may ask for blood and urine examination, which usually establishes the diagnosis, as well as for the other investigations to rule out the other diseases. As this disease is very common in our community, so it's better to prevent it than to look for the cure. Drinking plenty of water is above all. Others like maintaining proper hygiene, cleaning the genitals after urination, avoiding sexual intercourse at the time of active infection, strictly controlling the blood sugar levels and keeping the immunity stronger is also advisable. Cranberry juice may also help, but its efficacy is not yet proven. Lastly, antibiotics is the main treatment, and removing the cause if any. The duration of the treatment may depend upon certain conditions like your immunity status, the nature of the disease like acute or chronic, and whether it is your upper UTI or the lower UTI. It may range from 3 to 5 days to certain weeks. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and family and subscribe to stay connected for more such videos. Thank you.